YouTube, what's going on? It's your coach Meite for leanmusclemethod.com. Guys, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm super plus ultra excited. Today is day 1 of my 8-week end of summer challenge. If you haven't signed up for it already, I'm gonna leave a comment. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so that you can sign up. It's not too late. And essentially, for the next 8 weeks, I'm gonna be releasing videos with tips, techniques, but most importantly, challenging to help you on your health and fitness journey. Okay, so what's going to be different from what I've been doing the past few weeks, sharing some advice, some information, things like that, is that the next 8 weeks, I'm going to get you to take action. Okay, because you can read all the best books, okay, you can read all the best nutritional advice, you can listen to all the podcasts, you can watch all the YouTube videos, but the bottom line is if you don't take action, none of it actually matters. None of it is worth anything. Okay, so the whole point of this 8-week series is that you take action so that you're able to get a result, because without action, there is no result. All right, so stay tuned for the next 8 weeks. But for now, guys, let's get started. Okay, this is day 1. All right, so day 1, here we go. So like I said earlier, because this 8-week series is all about taking action, in this first video, I'm not going to talk about training so much. I'm not going to talk about nutrition. I really want to touch on mindset, okay? Because mindset is going to dictate whether or not you're going to do anything about it, whether you're going to take action. So I find a lot of people, myself included, have done this in the past as well. You know, maybe you start a new fitness program for a couple of weeks and then you kind of fall off and then you give up. Or maybe you start a new diet and then you do it for a couple of weeks and you get a few results here and there. Or maybe you don't do it 100% because life, and then for whatever reason you stop doing it. Guys, the one thing I want to tell you in this video, okay, if you take anything away today, is that I want you to apply yourself. I want you to really put your effort, as much effort as you possibly can, as much time as you can possibly dedicate to this, because if you're looking to get a result, you have to apply yourself. You have to give it some kind of time, thought, and effort, and that's really what I want you to take away from this video, mainly in terms of your mindset, in terms of your approach to this. But what I've done in terms of your tasks and challenges that are going to come over the next 8 weeks is I've made them so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Okay, because if I give you like a million things to do in 1 week, you're just not gonna do it, because you're gonna feel like, oh man, I have to do all of that to get a result. So what I've done is I've literally broken it down into steps. Okay, so I'm gonna start with step 1. I'm gonna say go away and do this. Then I'm gonna say step 2, go away and do this, so that it feels manageable. You can kind of practice each skill, and as you build up on all of these skills, eventually you're gonna have this aggregate of skills that are gonna help you get to your goal. And the other thing that I want to touch on when it comes to your mindset is I want you to show some flexibility and not be too worried about doing everything, because guess what? Sometimes for real, life does happen. And if you can't do everything, that's okay. But I don't want you to take this approach of everything or all of nothing, like black or white, because that's what people do with nutrition, right? Maybe you've got like a new diet plan or whatever it is that you found online. Let's say it's keto, and then you try it for a couple of days, and then for whatever reason, you fell off the rail and you had a burger or whatever. And then because you had a burger, you feel, oh man, that's it, I've messed up. Do you know what? I'm gonna have cake and ice cream and pizza because I've messed up, and that's it. And then tomorrow's a better day, I'm gonna try again. But that's where you actually messed up, when you had the cake and the pizza and the ice cream, but the burger probably didn't make that much of a difference. So I'll give you an example, right? This is the example that I like to use. I got this one from Mike Israel. Shout out to you, Mike. If you were driving a car and you got the car, like you got a little bit of a scratch on the car, just like a tiny scratch, like are you all of a sudden gonna say, oh man, oh that's it, I got the car scratched, I'm gonna go and drive it and I'm gonna go and crash it. I'm gonna crash the car because I got a scratch on it, I'm pissed off. Is that what you're gonna do? No, you say, you know what, okay, it's a little scratch, it's okay, I'll fix it eventually. For now I can keep driving, the car's all good. Like, this is what we do with our bodies. Like, maybe go off just a little bit, and then we just go off the rails, go crazy and eat all the foods. You don't have to do that. Don't worry if you go off plan, so to speak. Matter of fact, on that note, this is a bit of a tangent, but there is no plan. I'm not going to give you a diet plan. And the reason I don't give diet plans is because people tend to have this binary attitude, black or white. Like I'm either on plan or I'm off plan. And if I'm off plan, then I go crazy and I binge and I eat whatever I want. And when I'm on plan, it's super hard. And eventually you get kind of like this yo-yo effect where you either like on plan and super good, or you binge and you eat all this crap food. So I'm gonna say, don't do that. Just eat like a regular person. Sometimes you're gonna have a slice of cake because it's someone's birthday in the office. Sometimes you're gonna have a glass of wine in the evening. That's okay, and you can still get a result that way, okay? Again, it's to do with your mindset, but I just don't want you to have this binary black or white attitude. All right, folks, so this is it. This is the moment of truth. This is task number 1 of week number 1 of day 1. It's to do with tracking, okay? I want you to track your progress. Here's how you're gonna do it. Number 1, you're going to step on the scale. If you don't have a scale, you can borrow your friend's scale, you can buy one, whatever you want to do, but you're going to need a scale over the next 8 weeks to step on, okay? Not a food scale, like a human, you know, like a people scale, right? So you're going to step on the scale and you're going to do it in the morning, okay? First thing in the morning, before you eat any food, and after you've gone toilet, preferably, if you can, okay? So you both, before you had food, after you've gone toilet. And the reason for that is if you weigh yourself in the afternoon, you would have had some food, and food weighs stuff. Also, you might have some, I don't know, things to drink and things like that, and that also weighs something. So after you've had all this food, you're gonna be heavier than your actual normal weight, okay? So don't weigh yourself at random times of the day, please. Just do it in the morning, and again, preferably after you've gone toilet, because guess what? That also weighs something. And the second thing that I want you to do, I want you to take pictures, okay? So your pictures is gonna be, again, preferably in the morning, preferably with lots of light, and with a white background, because that looks pretty good. And you're gonna do a front picture facing front like this, relaxed, side relaxed, and then back relaxed, like that, wearing fairly comfortable, like fitted clothing. If you want to go topless for the guys, you can do that. That's all good. I think that's even better, because that really shows you what's going on. You can see. And okay, I know it's not always nice, but it gives you a true picture of what's going on. It's really telling for a lot of people. Okay, so do try it. Again, take your weight and take some pictures. And the reason I don't just use one or the other is because they kind of match each other. So even if you don't lose weight over the next, say, 3 or 4 weeks, if you can see in the pictures that you look different, your body composition has changed, then that's good. That's good. You're doing it right. You don't need to change anything. Don't worry too much about your weight. And yeah, so even, you know, if you don't want to take the pictures, then your weight is always good. But again, I like to use both at the same time because they complement each other. And if you've already done that, I know I've told some of you guys to do this, those of you that contacted me on Instagram and things. So if you've already done that, I've got a bonus task, okay? This is task 2.1. And for those of you that take the pictures and stuff, you can do this one as well. My challenge for this week is to take 3 homemade meals, okay? 3 home cooked meals to work. That's what I want. I know most of you are not doing that. Probably you're going to Pret and you're going to, I don't know, Tesco, whatever it is. You're buying sandwiches on the go. I'm going to say, I want you to take 3 home cooked meals with you to work for lunch. Okay, so I'll give you a tip. This is how I do it. In the evening, when I cook my dinner, I cook a little bit extra. I put that in a little bit of Tupperware, and I take that with me to work the next day. So yesterday night's dinner is tomorrow's lunch, or tonight's dinner is tomorrow's lunch rather. So again, that's my little tip for today. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, do consider subscribing. Guys, this is it from me today. I will catch you guys in the next video. See you later.